What's up guys, welcome to Money Talk, the number one news source and the number one information source for everything anything regarding the stock market, the financial world, and more specifically Ocugen. Today guys, we got a special update on Ocugen and we're going to be talking about the volatility that the stock is experiencing today and how it was up around almost 15%, but now it's down around 6 to 7% on the daily, which kind of is very confusing. But we're going to be explaining what is going on, what is happening, why did the stock go from so bullish to bearish all of a sudden, are the rumors true, and a whole lot more. That's right, these are only based on rumors. All right, so but guys, before we get started, I was going to say, so let's get started. But before we get started, if you're watching this video on anything on the YouTube app, there's going to be a button up there that says open an app, go to app. I want you guys to press on that. It'll take you directly to the YouTube app on your device to make the audio better, the video better. It'll take you out of this weird template that you're on. So with that being said, now that you've pressed that, let's get this video on Ocugen and what is happening with stock and where do I see the stock headed started. The too long didn't watch version of this video is that article Benziga came out with is just a bunch of BS and Ocugen is going to go higher in the upcoming weeks. Alright, so now that we've done the too long didn't watch, let's get into the nitty gritty and the specifics as to what is actually happening and what is going to be happening in the upcoming weeks and months regarding Ocugen. Okay, so Ocugen was in a high clouds, right? Ocugen was on the clouds this morning, up around 15% based on the optimism of the who thumbs up. Right now, who's who? You may be asking, some Dr. Seuss stuff going on around here on this channel, but who is who? Who is the World Health Organization? And basically they were expected to give Ocugen the thumbs up for their Covaxin. Okay, now this doesn't necessarily mean anything significant, as I previously stated in my previous Ocugen video, because the WHO saying it's good doesn't necessarily mean that the US FDA, that the FDA is going to say it's good, but it kind of symbolizes that, okay, so these guys are saying it's good, the FDA is probably going to say yes, it's good as well. Now, does this mean that Ocugen is going to sell any Covaxin to the US? This also doesn't mean that, okay? So a whole lot of optimism just on the fact that World Health Organization was going to give a thumbs up on this stock. But, however, all of this happiness came to an end with this article from Benziga that says, check out what whales are doing with Ocugen, all right, OCGN. Now, before we get into that, guys, and before we get to the details of this article and how accurate this article really is and how much should you really care about this article and a whole lot more. Yeah, so before we get started, guys, I want to give a special thanks to the 700 community members that have now joined the Patreon. Thank you guys so much. Thank you for being part of one of the best communities on Patreon when it comes to stock picking. Now, if you guys are interested in the Patreon, guys, the link is going to be the first link in the comments. I mean, it's absolutely worth it. Let me just explain some things regarding it real quick. So the Patreon is it costs $20 per month, and it is a stock picking service with a 10% profit guaranteed. Now, what does this 10% profit guaranteed mean? It means that on the stock picks that on the stock calls that I make, rather, and the trades that I make around maybe 7 trades a month. Okay, 7 trades a month, not a lot, not every day telling you buy this, sell that, buy this, sell that, because I want these trades to be snipes. I want them to be great trades. Okay, so 6 to 10 or 6 to 8 trades per month, right, with a 10% profit guaranteed. That means if you're not up 10% on the aggregate profits from all those positions that we've created at the end of that month, then you get $20 back, then you get your money back. Now, guys, it's important to point out that I'm not aiming for 20%. I'm aiming for upwards of 40 to 60% per month on these trades, okay? But, however, 10% is guaranteed. Now, on top of that, we have the $200 a month lottery, 1 out of 20 chances. So I divide however many people have joined the Patreon by 20. I put them in groups of 20, and then I give out the what do you call it? The money, right? The lottery. I did the lottery. Okay. And then through Venmo, PayPal, however the winners like it. Okay, so the next thing that we have is the Wall Street Best Trending Algorithm. This is something I decided to outsource from Stock Junkies. These guys are known for their alternative market data. Now, in today's age, alternative market data is the data. Okay, I mean, fund managers are using it, money managers are using it. I mean, it's just what they use these days. Okay, so what did I decide? What alternative data did I decide to get? However, it was the Wall Street Best Trending Algorithm. So these guys are stock junkies, guys. They built an algorithm that detects the top 3 most discussed stocks on Wall Street Bets. What the hell is Wall Street Bets? With over 10.8 million community members, this is the #1 spot for all stock market discussions. And this is where I actually found out about Ocugen. It was on Wall Street Bets. So, I mean, look at that, right? And Ocugen trades have been very profitable for us. So, and look, these guys, they charge $50 a month for it, right? But in my head, I was like, why don't I pay the high premium and then distribute it? Let me fix my camera because I'm actually in space, guys. There's nothing behind me. There's not a green screen. All right. Okay, so I was thinking, why don't I pay the high premium and then redistribute it to my patrons for a whole lot cheaper? Now, this Wall Street Best Trending algorithm is different than the one that's online. Okay, the free one online is known for pumping stocks. It is known for talking about stocks that are never mentioned on Wall Street Bets and a whole lot more. Okay, so even if you're not buying the Wall Street Best Trending algorithm from me, okay, make sure you guys don't refer to the data that's online as accurate data, because they have absolutely no accuracy guaranteed, unlike Stock Junkies. Now, if you guys only want the Stock Junkies Wall Street Best Trending algorithm, which is worth $50 normally, we have that as our basic Patreon for only $8 a month. That's right, you get something worth $50 for only $8 a month. Now, the $8 version doesn't come with my stock picks or the lottery, okay? So, kind of a loss to me. The $20 version is the best, even if you're not going to listen to my stock picks. It's just good reference to know what stocks are trending, what stocks I'm looking at, and etc. Now that we've done that, thank you for listening to that long ad, and I apologize, but I'm just trying to tell you guys the value, and the value is there. Look, 700 returning Patreons. I mean, the numbers are there, right? The numbers are there. Okay, so check that out. Now let's get talking about this article. Okay, this article that Benziga, okay, which is supposed to be a reputable news source for finance and Financial Times, okay, is referring to. So it says, check out what whales are doing with Ocugen, and it's basically regarding someone. This is what it says: someone with a lot of money to spend and possibly insider knowledge has taken a bearish stance on Ocugen. I mean, how could you know, right? How could you possibly know that they have insider knowledge and has taken a bearish stance on Ocugen? Guys, it's important to understand that these article places, right, and the narrative that they have, this is all set up. This is all a big scam. From Motley Fool to Benziga to freaking Investor Place to all of these. Okay, these accounts and these articles and these media outlets are all funded by different hedge funds. Now, what do hedge funds are doing? This is a different type of Instead of market manipulation, this is media manipulation. Okay, so they put out a hit like this on Ocugen when they see the stocks doing good. Maybe Benziga or a affiliated affiliated hedge fund has a short position on. Let me fix my camera again. Jesus Christ, what is going on here, guys? Okay, maybe they have a short position open on Ocugen and they're literally just trying to assassinate, because someone with a lot of money to spend and possibly insider knowledge. How about someone with a lot of money and a stupid trader has taken a bearish stance on Ocugen? That's just as likely as this person being a possible insider. Like, what are you talking about? Just accusing people of insider trading? Benziga, I personally believe that Ocugen needs to take action against Benziga, because this is assassination of character, right? I mean, what is this? Just because their proof, this is their proof that their options activity has been abnormal. Maybe their options activity has been abnormal because the stock has like a proper catalyst upcoming for it, Benziga. Maybe people are bearish on it because they think that in the long term this stock isn't going to do as well as it is right now. Maybe. Right? I mean, so guys, you should never ever go with based on what an article is saying. Okay, never ever always do your own due diligence and always just listen to what I say. No, I'm just joking. Do not even listen to what I say. Okay, always do your own due diligence and understand. Take every single piece of media that you take in with a grain of salt. Okay, because like, do you see this article? And then to see the stock go from up 15%, okay, the stock goes from up 15% to down almost, what is it, 2%. This is just embarrassing, right? This is embarrassing, and this just shows how easily manipulated and how dumb like retail traders really are, and this bothers me, because this is what makes these hedge funds have so much power over us, right? They drop one article and everything you knew about Ocugen, everything you knew about, okay, they're going to sell this many vaccines to kids. They have a vaccine that's going to be maybe in the US, in Canada, blah, blah, blah. They're a good company. They're going to have a lot of sales. No, all of it goes out the window. All just because you read someone sold a lot of shares. Come on, guys. Come on, okay? I'm so sick of this, man. With that being said, guys, once again, I'm going to say it again, okay? That article is absolute BS. It is no reason for you guys to be selling your shares of Ocugen, and it just doesn't make any sense, okay? It doesn't make any sense why anybody would be... I feel like these were just people that kind of chased, and they had weak hands, and they just paper sold, right? Or they paper handed it, rather. But it is what it is, guys. With that being said, guys, I'm dropping another trade alert either at the end of today at 3:30 or tomorrow morning. So with that being said, make sure you guys subscribe, okay? Make sure you guys check out that Patreon. I mean, 10% profit or your money back. That means you can make back the $20 with as small as a position as $200. And you get everything else for free. You get to participate in the lottery. You get the Wall Street Best Trending algorithm, right? No better deal, okay? So check that out, guys. Prices are going up next month. That's if people aren't, like, if you sign up right now, your price will remain the same for the recycling months. But if you join next month or later, then the prices will go up. So check that out, guys. Absolutely worth it. Best value Patreon, 700 returning Patreons. Let that be proof of what the hell is going on here, okay? Men lie, women lie, numbers don't. Okay. So with that being said, thank you for watching, guys. Money Talk.